Okay.
In due time, sir. In due time.
Props. Come and try to snatch my props.
These pigs trying to blow my house down. Well, that's got to make it onto the tailgate playlist.
Yeah.
Except we usually just watch football.
Yeah. The only time we have a playlist is when we play on a Friday.
Or like championship week or something like that week we had a championship game.
Yeah. Even then, I feel like we probably would have other games on.
Or if Dave's phone doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, let me write these things down.
It's like, I can't tell if that thing has been operating well or not.
It seems like it has. It's just, we can't watch Hulu, so we got to go through each individual channel's app, which is a pain in the dick.
Huge pain in the dick. Like, you got to have, like, you pick a game, and then that game's got to be a dog before you change it.
Right. Unless it's on the ESPN app, because they usually have so many games.
It was like the last week you came back, like, why did you change the game? Like, because it was like 41-10. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
and this is Washington losing. You're like, oh,
right.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fair. I got eggnog.
I got it. I got dots.
I'm quap.
Noise.
Yeah.
It's probably.
Yeah, time to text Dave.
All right, I'll have a couple more bites. I put a little herb de Provence in my my beef here.
Oh yeah.
Pretty solid.
Oh, this is awesome. Took me a second. I was like, what are they? Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty good.
Just let your soul go.
Just let it shine.
You don't understand.
Ooh, Maria Palmer.
The things I would let her do to me, but she's probably not interested in men. Like, and I don't say that as a mean thing. Like, she just gives off lesbian energy to me.
I don't think she does. I think,
or like freaky baby girl energy.
That could be. I could see that.
Which, hey, teach their own, right?
Right.
Who am I to judge?
Have you been watching her daily comment postings? Like, she's kind of created a monster because people are like, well, what's the most creative thing I can come up with now? Because I want to make the list.
She's engagement baiting him hardcore.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I love Maria Palmer, but I can't exactly listen to Chicago radio, so.
Right.
I guess I can.
I was going to say, yeah, I bet you could if you really wanted to.
Get on their website. Because I usually, like, when I want to listen to the Seahawks game, I don't want to jump between translators all the way up the road. I just get on the website and stream it.
Yeah, when we're at the games, like, afterwards, I usually just pull up the app and then put it on there on the speaker or the car until we actually leave.
Man, we kick the crap out of those guys.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing... Hi, Dave. I'm hearing that Will Anderson is probably not playing this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so if that's happening, like, give me the over on everything.
Yeah.
You guys been seeing all these fake?
Yeah.
Fake record.
Was this the Chappelle show?
I saw one that's.
Saw one what?
I saw one that said, what?
What?
Froze for like 3
A
minutes.
minute. You're like,
whole
hey,
minute?
everybody.
And right now it looks like you're on dial-up.
Is it?
He's like Max Headroom. Max Headroom.
Max Headroom.
My internet's been dumb today.
Yeah? You know what else is dumb?
Oh, yeah.
Oregon State.
Yeah. They're dumb.
They're dumb.
So dumb.
It's dumb for trying to have a program.
Are you guys paying any attention to this World Series?
No, I forgot it was happenings.
I looked at stats for game 1, but I haven't really had.
What's the SCO?
6-5 Spankies.
Oh, let's go Spankies.
Top of the 7th. It was 5-5. When I turned it on in the 4th, it was 5-0 Spankies. Then the Dodgers must have scored 5 while I was playing Call of Duty, because then I turned it off. I'm like, oh, shit. And then I watched the Yankees hit in a run.
A dinger?
Put them back in the lead. No, it was a sac fly.
Does Aaron Judge have a homer?
He does.
That's funny. I was listening to Dan Patrick. I was listening to Dan Patrick today, and he's like, you know what I guarantee? He's like, what? He's like, Aaron Judge is homering tonight.
He did pretty early on, too. He almost had another one in the 4th. He fucking cranked it, and it was just back to the wall, but still.
Long, loud out.
Exactly.
Man, it's finally interesting. And did Freeman homer, or is that just a single? There's a lot of interesting storylines in this game.
You're ahead of me.
Oh, you don't see that Freddie Freeman's in the game?
Oh yeah, no, he's batting.
Like, let me know when you see the outcome of that pitch.
I don't know if he was a ball. 3-1.
Okay.
Is that where you're at?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm closer to space, so.
Walked him.
Yep. Sure did.
And he's out. He gone.
Oh, we can talk about the guys who I got to watch the video. Would you hear about the guys who like tried to rip the glove off of Mookie Betts and steal the ball?
Yeah. I saw a funny TikTok with that too. It was like, this is what happens when you try to, or you're in the store and a kid picks up a toy and you try to get it back.
I saw a mail-in ballot one.
What's that?
With that.
With the Mookie Betts thing.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that.
Hang on. I can already tell I need to litigate and proselytize.
Regulate.
And scream at fucking
propagate.
No, I'm not going to be doing that.
The old litigate and propagate.
No, it's regulate.
Regulate and propagate.
Regulate.
Is that rape?
Mount up.
Dominate and propagate? No, that's
masturbate. Not propagate.
Proper gate. Real proper like.
Bumblerooski.
That fucking commercial.
I haven't seen it. I'm not gonna say that. Pretty good.
Where did Robin go?
Fucking chemistry.
Oh, there he is. I just had Dave was a smaller picture of Dave was over you, so all I saw was Dave.
Double Dave.
The old double Dave. He was double Davin.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, I've got eggnog.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't have any nog last
I think
game.
only I did.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, but I was getting down on little smokies or slapping the tea bag or something.
Makes sense.
I was still kind of feeling the messed up stomach, which I still am.
Yeah.
Like it's like a weird thing where I always feel hungry, but also I can't eat that much.
And then you never poop?
Oh no, I've been pooping extra actually. It's weird. But it's like deer shits 3 or 4 times a day instead of bear shits once or twice.
You ever like take a shit and then turn around and look, because you got to look and make sure you're not dying.
Yeah.
Always important to take a look at your shit. But you look at it and you're like, I pooped that much?
I'll be damned.
Oh, damn, it got a breacher.
Mm-hmm. What about the it feels like you just shit your brains out and then you look and you're like, that's
and
it?
there's nothing. Yeah. No.
I don't know what just happened here.
The worst is when you fucking spray the toilet and you feel like you took a huge massive diarrhea shit, and then it's like 4 little floaty pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I grossed out the guys at work with a joke. I said, what do you call vegan with diarrhea?
A vegan?
A salad shooter.
Ha! Why is that gross?
Because they're imagining lettuce coming out their poop.
Why is that gross?
I don't know. I don't know, butthead.
I don't know, man.
I'm watching that TikTok you just sent me.
Delta Dawn.
How long is this thing? Oh, it just hit.
Not very long.
Damn it.
Oh, he gone.
Hi, Dave.
Then it should go from that to like Black Skinhead, and it just shows highlights of us destroying Illinois.
Yeah, right. Noah Whittingham.
Yeah.
Dude, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it right now.
I wish you would.
It's pre-show.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah. Oh, I almost did the Diddy noise. You're not supposed to do that now.
That one? Can't stop.
Still don't know where I put my tongs. I'm glad Tammy had extra ones.
Your tongs?
Yeah.
Missing tongs?
Yeah. They're probably in the house somewhere.
The Missing Tongs. It's an all-Chinese indie band.
Dun.
What did we say our emo band was going to be called, Jake?
Oh, fuck. Who knows?
Ghost Drives Cars.
Yeah, Ghost Drives Cars. That's it.
I don't even know why that came up. It was mid-conversation.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's the name of a band.
As we were walking back from the O-Bar after we all took a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
A shot of whiskey.
What?
After we
and a Bloody Mary.
I don't know. I might have to drink more Hard A at this next game because I haven't gotten drunk at a game yet.
You never lie.
First game, maybe.
Was that?
It was too hot.
First game it was too hot
to be.
Oh yeah,
drunk.
it was too hot. Yeah.
The first 2 games is too hot to be drunk.
The third game was Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The fourth game was Ohio State, and we tried to get drunk. I tried to get drunk.
I ate that gummy. That's what did me in for Ohio State.
Dave
That's
died.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I was also too high strung for that. Like I was too in game mode to be drunk for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I tried real hard to get drunk at this last game. I don't know. Maybe I just need to try harder.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really drink.
I was pretty good because we did that Jameson, and then I know I drank from the bottle of that Pendleton. I had like a 4-shot drink out of that.
Oh yeah, I still have that.
It was funny. Like we were walking away, or we were driving back. I think after we dropped off Bales, and he's like, "That bottle of Pendleton's probably gone, huh?" I was like,
"It's not like I'm gonna drink it. It'll come back.
Yeah,
it'll reappear."
I don't know. Probably not. I was like, unless Robin decides that he's going to drink an entire bottle of Pendleton, which would be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like 2/3 full, I would say.
It's about fair. That's about what we left it at.
Yeah. I'll stop and get. You guys like tequila?
I like Patron.
It depends on what we're doing with it.
Okay. I might bring a bottle of tequila.
Patron is yummy. Dino used to always get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna get Patron.
Yeah.
But I'll get something just as good.
Okay.
It's almost like the tequila game right now is what bourbon was when I first moved home.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of good, cheaper brands of bourbon came out around 2010. There's a ton, and maybe it's always been like that with tequila. It's just me getting more into it recently. Just seems like there's a lot more.
There's a lot of like celebrity
middle
tequila.
ground. Celebrity tequilas are always
celebrities.
Garbage. I haven't had a celebrity tequila that I actually liked yet. Especially I know that there's one out there. Yeah, that one's fucking garbage. But I should have known because I tried his energy drink too, and that's also garbage.
Like, The Rock has had a really, really bad year.
Has he?
Yeah, like nobody in wrestling likes him. Apparently, he's made everybody in movies hate him.
Like I think the only movie he's got coming out this year is Red One.
Yeah, and
I actually want to see that though.
Apparently, on the Go
Ducks,
the set of that movie, he was like making people wait like 8 hours so he could get a workout in, and like he would leave bottles of piss all over the place instead of going to the bathroom.
That's pretty standard for The Rock. He's like, I gotta pee, I'm not leaving.
No, I have heard things like that.
Yeah, The Rock's gonna just pee right here.
Who is saying it?
A lot of people are saying it.
A lot of people are saying it.
Would you ever, though?
I would never say it.
Oh.
I'd say it if it was true.
What?
What?
Huh?
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 Oh god, Dave, did you see that stop motion of Michael Jordan and Prince?
I want to say I started watching it.
Well, it wasn't very long.
Yeah, it was like 30 seconds or something.
Okay, so let's just go with no.
Or is it? Jake sent it earlier.
Imagine if Ben Wyatt finished his stop motion animation.
Yeah.
Stand.
That took 4 months.
I thought it was going to be a lot more.
Yep.
Like I had to watch this thing several times because like first you watch the stop motion animation, then you watch the archival footage, and then you kind of go back and forth between them.
Yeah.
Jordan's got his ankles broke. Game. Blouses.
Man, I miss Chappelle's show.
Chappelle's show.
Chappelle's show. Oh! Oh, Dave, I showed Robin, but I'll show you now. Here is...
Dick.
Yeah, I already did that. Here is one of my props for today's show.
Is that some fine china?
What's the other side look like?
Oh, it's a cookie tin lid.
No, it's a
stovetop cover thing.
Yeah, one of those.
Boing.
The thunder sound effect. Oh man, it's storming up there.
Oh no. This is what they think is loud in Corvallis.
Right.
Look out! You guys better settle in for old Hurricane Fuck.
Oh. That's it. Man, I wanted to be Saturday so bad.
What's Saturday?
Football.
In the park.
Yeah.
Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. I found myself listening to a little Chicago lately.
Saturday.
You know, if you play Chicago backwards on a record player.
Popeyes is a shit.
Now I want to hear that song.
It's like when I'm in school, I forget what happened during the week because I'm just busy all the time.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what happened this week? I was like, football's on Saturday, and it hasn't even been a week yet. Shit. Oh, I did take a trig test. I took a trig test, and I finished before everybody. And it was one of those things when you're just like, that was too easy. I think I did this all wrong.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was like 25 minutes late for the test, and I still finished before everybody.
Huh.
And I'm like standing there looking around. I'm like, nobody's done yet. So I'm like, hey, there was one problem. I didn't know where to go from here. So I just wrote a little note. I don't know where to go from here. She's like, okay, no problem. She takes it. I got a 97 on it. Like, I came into class today. She's like, hey, really good job on the test. I was like, oh, yeah?
Probably because you're watching YouTube videos and they're teaching it how you understand it.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like going through it. And then everything I messed up was really just forgetting a number here or there. And she's like, she still gave me the points because she's like, you know what you're doing. You just forgot this one that's hanging out over here.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. So I was like, man, I should do math like this more often.
Yeah.
And then my other geology test today, which sucked.
Because I did just
rocks and landslides and earthquakes and stuff like that. But it was all like, I studied the basic stuff, and it was all the stuff I didn't study that were on the test.
Oh, shit.
It's like, if you've got an earthquake, if you have a volcano, what in the volcano causes a tsunami? And I was like, on land or out to sea? What are we talking about here?
Well, you don't have a tsunami in the land.
Yeah, I know, but the way the question was written, it kind of looked like I was like, you're talking about like,
talking about
talking about waves and shit.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, I couldn't remember specific terms for things, but I remembered the gist of them.
The concept, yeah.
Yeah, the concept. I'm like, I don't remember what this particular word is supposed to be, but this is what it kind of means. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I've got a high B in it anyway, so if I go bad, I still have a B.
Oh, Dave's gonna break bad. It's weird how like LinkedIn has progressed to the next level of weird social media, in that people will just send you random friend requests and be like, hey, I want to connect. I look at you like, why? You're a financial planner. You're a financial planner, Edward Jones. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to hire me?
Yeah, are you trying to hire me? Are you trying to get like clients and shit from like being my friend on LinkedIn? That's not how. I'm pretty sure that's not how business is done.
Right. I haven't looked at LinkedIn in forever, but I use LinkedIn for all my security and contracting stuff. So since I've been out of that world for a while.
When I was at Reborn, I'd passive aggressively bitch about my company on LinkedIn, and then tag them. One of my favorite things I did was they posted this big thing about thanking their employees on Labor Day, and I responded, "You're welcome."
Or comment, not even a pizza party.
No, yeah, I didn't even get a fucking pizza party. That was like the first thing. That was like the first indignity that I fucking bitched about, was like not getting invited to the fucking Christmas happening that they had.
Son of a bitch.
Like, we were sitting out, like Jacob and I were sitting out there in the fucking warehouse freezing our tits off, and they were all inside having a little Christmas shindig. Yeah, it was just breakfast burritos, but at least yours were warm when you ate them.
Right.
No, they're just having sex on copiers.
Yeah, they're just banging. No, they didn't have copiers there. They didn't even have furniture. That place was a joke. Like, I'm not saying
Job is a joke.
place is fucking dumb, and I like it. It cracks me up to know that the dude that's working there is getting paid like $29 an hour to do fuck all of shit. But now it's all his problem.
Yeah.
And he's a lot like he's not as equipped to deal with corporate bullshit as I was. Like I just bitch at it and then move on.
That's fair.
Except for when I didn't. Except for when I held professional grudges, which I have a tendency to do.
No.
Me? Petty? What?
Right. Like, that seems off.
I would never. So, yesterday, I'm at work and I'm walking around and I'm wearing my 10th annual Russell Hughes Big Baller Tournament in Hollywood, Florida. The basketball shirt, one of my favorite basketball shirts. And buddy walks up, he's like, "What's that shirt?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I found it at the Goodwill. I thought it was hilarious." I said, but it also, I said, I like shirts with really long titles on the name. Like the shirt I have, the Big John Miller Memorial West Coast Lumberjack Show shirt. And so I wore that one to work today.
There you go.
It was like, hey, remember I told you about my Big John Miller Memorial West Coast Lumberjack Show shirt? Yeah, I'm like, here it is.
I tried to tell my dad that's ridiculous, but whatever.
That the name was ridiculous?
This ridiculously long.
I thought it was a rib.
No, he wanted it that. And I was like, really?
It's really long. And like,
okay.
I feel like you made the joke out of it with the hashtag.
Right.
Hashtag
that
BJ.
was my response.
Hashtag BJ.
It's like the Michael Scott. For the cure.
Hashtag BJMMWCLS. They hung up. Dunder Mifflin and Michael Scott's race for the rabies awareness race for the cure.
The Michael Scott 5K for fun run.
Fun run, that's right.
For the cure. And then Michael says it on the machine. Good shit.
So their shirts, actually I'll talk about it in the show because we're about to get there. And it's kind of funny.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Huh? So we're almost there, Daddy.
What?
Huh?
Hey, this is Rob Gronkowski. I want to invite you to Dudes on Dudes. What?
Hosted by
Gronk,
Aaron
I don't think you know what
Hernandez.
you're saying.
Yeah, or maybe you do.
Or maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe you watch the FX show.
Holy shit. All right, man.
Hey.
Are you ready for a good ass show?
These people.
You!
Don't watch fucking Aaron Hernandez story. Cool.
Dick on dick action.
There's a lot of gay sex.
Sword fighting.
Nah, it's just straight butt fucking.
Oh. It's not
Cool.
straight then.
The little shuttlecocking.
Well, this isn't going on YouTube. Cool. All right, here we are.
Yes, it is.
We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show. And you might recognize him from shirt cocking around your kitchen at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's Dave.
Hey, speaking of thumb and bung holes, I was at the gas station the other day.
The other day. Hey,
Getting
well,
some gas.
I was at the gas station the other day.
Yo!
Were you going to say anything, or were you just at the gas station?
Yo!
I was just at the gas station getting gas. It was $3.60.
Wow.
I was like, man, it's like a thumb in the bung hole. Bring it back around for the circle jerk.
Well, what? How
Reach
about you just take a shit in your hand and hand it off to him, then?
Mm-hmm. Hey, speaking of shitting in your hand,
see which one gets fuller faster.
Is that like a speculum for your butthole? Speaking of speculums and buttholes, it's Robin.
Yep, that's me. Speculums for bungholes.
Old Speculum Miller over here.
That's me. You know me. That's what I be doing.
You done with STP?
Yeah, I am here.
You all got HIV? Yeah,
not with HIV.
Wait.
Bringing it back around to another guy who also probably doesn't have HIV.
Garrett, I know for a fact I don't have HIV as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's that guy over there. It's the hoop snake known as Jake. Tips engaged.
Not remotely close. Look how far off I was.
Jesus.
It was like the van I dealt with this
Ray
week.
Charles giving a high five to Stevie Wonder over there.
Going down to Martin Luther King Boulevard and playing the old HIV roulette.
So you guys want to hear about how I almost burned down my house?
Yep.
All right.
Does it have AIDS?
No, I'm the only one involved. I didn't need any help. So thank you. So I decided I'm going to make some rigatoni for dinner. A margherita. I'm going to make some rigatoni, and I put the water on. I put it on the burner. I flipped the burner.
You burned the water.
I burned the water. And so I flipped the burner on. Jen collects Pioneer Woman things. That's one of her little proclivities. And one of the things that she collected was this this cover that you put over the burner, so like food doesn't fall in there and start little smoky instances, or you know, and it looks nice. Like isn't that cute? It's got some flowers on it.
Yeah, it looks like something my grandma would have.
Yeah, it's so lovely. So, unfortunately, what had happened was I turned on the wrong burner.
Aha! There it is, the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, and so it got real smoky, and I breathed a lot of this, and maybe that's why I'm not feeling so good. But yeah, so you know those weeks when Rodney Dangerfield would get up there and say, you know, last week I'm not so good, but I'm all right now. But last week I wasn't so good. This is that week he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, big time struggle street over here. More on that later.
All right.
He's got AIDS.
Yeah,
he's got AIDS.
No, I told you. I took a test.
Oh yeah. So I got a knot in my leg.
Oh yeah.
And it sucks. I thought it was going to just be a bruise. So yesterday in football practice, we had 10 kids, which meant me and the other coach were going to practice with the kids. Mm-hmm. First of all, they still can't block because they didn't block me. Like I started at defensive end, and I told the linebacker behind me, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go inside across the end's face between the center and end and run towards quarterback. Nobody touched me. I'm like, how is that possible? I'm old. You guys should be able to at least get a hand on me or reach that way. But like, this guy's so slow that's playing end. He went to where I was, but I was already past him. I'm like, dude, the fuck?
He's blocking a spot instead of blocking a player.
But I got hurt on a different play. Me and the other coach decided to run a twist. So I'm like, all right, I'll go first. I'll hit the nose guard because he was playing, I was going to hit the center. He's playing nose guard and I'm playing end. So I'm like, I'll go first, block him down. You swing around me. He went around me and they had no idea what to do. But the fucking center kneed me right in the fucking thigh. And I was like, that sucked.
That's why you wear thigh pads.
It'll be fine. Yeah. And then it's not fine.
It's like, not fine.
I've got a heating pad on it second day in a row.
I'm not okay.
Not cool. But I also found out on Monday that I don't have AIDS and that our team is 100% in the playoffs, which means gonna miss the next game. Because we probably play on Saturday. And most likely in Eastern Oregon.
Bummer.
Super not cool.
So yeah, you're gonna miss Maryland then. Maryland.
Yeah, not happy. Fuck. And then our game this week is also on Saturday.
Show enough?
Yeah. Guess what time our game is?
1.
It's at 1. Michigan and Oregon is at 12:30.
Well, don't worry, it'll be over by the time your game starts.
Hopefully. God damn. Michigan is not very good, so hopefully we go in there and just fuck them up, kind of like we did to Utah last year.
Yeah.
Utah's like, oh yeah, you got to come to our house and see our fucking big football field. And we're like, okay. It's the same size as the other ones, so
yeah,
crowd does not affect us.
Yeah, we know loud.
Yeah, and you're not it.
And realistically, they talk about 100,000 people and all the noise in Michigan. Like, how loud realistically can a crowd be when their team is 4-4?
Right.
I mean, we all remember the 4-8 season. It was not loud in Autzen.
It was not. Nobody was scared. That was one of those.
You never know. Number 1 come to town, might amp them up a little bit.
Maybe
for a little while.
I mean, until our first touchdown, or first and second touchdown before they've scored.
Well, it was like Purdue. Like, they were hot for like the first 5 minutes of the game.
Dude, they got quiet fast.
Yeah, they're like, nope, we're Purdue.
Yep. We're not winning.
Still Purdue. Damn it.
We almost did that Purdue thing, but we didn't.
But we didn't.
Purdue thing. We did.
Of course, we could also talk about how Illinois was gonna stick it to us.
Yeah, they were really Illinoising.
How did that work out, guys?
Yeah, you were gonna out physical. That was the phrase I heard. Out physical.
Yeah, out physical. And then Lanning heard that and was like, "Hey, we're gonna do it to you."
I saw out physical you.
I saw somebody on Twitter and say, "I wonder what aspect of the Michigan team Dan Lanning will use against them."
Right? Because that's what he does. He finds something that they do and then is like, "Well, that's ours now."
Like, hey, you know how you're good at that? Well, we're better at it. We're gonna do you better than you.
Maybe we'll run the ball. Just only run the ball in the second half.
That would be hilarious.
I'm kind of hoping, and I feel like it's going to happen, and I've got nothing to back this up. But they're going to run a Statue of Liberty.
Dude. I really want that to happen.
Oregon's going to run at least one statue. Like, I want it to happen. I feel like it's going to happen. I've got no evidence to back that up other than the fact that it would be really cool if we ran a Statue of Liberty against Michigan in the Big House.
Dylan Gabriel runs a fake Statue of Liberty and houses it from, like, if we get into the red zone, they have, like, I'm realizing now the best part of this is they have to spend time game planning for that now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know it's in history. We're already busting out the uniforms.
Yeah.
So whether or not we run the play, we've already won.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would also be really funny if somebody's gonna ask Lanning about it, and he's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, we didn't even practice it," or something like that.
Who cares?
Which means we definitely practiced it,
right?
And we're gonna run it over and over again.
Or he's gonna be like, you know how after Ohio State we talked about the situations that we're always ready for. This was another one of them.
Right.
Like, we knew we've been practicing the Statue of Liberty all fucking season.
World Series is tied up 6-6.
I forgot that was happenings.
Yep.
I forgot that it was happenings.
Yeah, so Illinois, they sucked.
Yeah, they were not good.
And the picture they kept showing of the quarterback sitting on the bench, like, fuck me. It reminds me of the Ben Affleck smoking outside meme.
Yeah. Dude, for a second I thought he was crying, like, on the bench. Like,
he may have been.
Like, I don't want
to want to football anymore.
Can I just get my degree now?
And we kept hearing about how, Dylan Gabriel's a great kid, but we were going to see what a quarterback was with Luke Altmaier.
Yeah.
Like I'm starting to trust my football eyes again. Like, for a little while I was like, I'm not seeing things the way I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched Michigan and Illinois, and as I'm watching Illinois, I'm like, there is nothing about this team that threatens us.
Right.
Like, they are not fast. They have no over-the-top threat. They're not particularly tough up front, and their secondary is weak. And I was like, why is this team ranked in the top 25, and why are we acting like they're going to be a problem? Then we showed up and we smoked them. Like not remotely close.
Because they didn't score before we had 35, right?
Yeah, it was like 35. No, 35-3. I don't know when that field goal happened. I think it was like 21-3. I don't remember when the field goal was.
Yeah, I don't remember either. It was one of those games where I was like, well, we can go just do whatever because these guys aren't doing anything.
Yeah. Like, hey, let's experiment. And like also Tez Johnson getting 120 yards just by existing, apparently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just give the guy the ball and he runs up the field. Weird. What a concept.
Weird. It's bizarre.
Man.
Why would that ever happen?
Man.
And it really felt like Gabriel was getting the other guy. It was like the other guys. He was just getting he was getting some of the younger guys involved in the passing game.
Justice Lowe.
Yeah, Absolutely. Justice Lowe. He's like, hey, you want a touchdown? Here you go.
Well, I heard somebody talk about an interview Lanning did, and he said that even with Bo Nix, it took a while for him to understand like the nuances of the offense.
Yeah.
And so at this point, 10 weeks in, Dillon Gabriel is becoming a better and a more lethal quarterback because his understanding of the playbook is growing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I always made that joke about Masoli too.
That second touchdown, it was such a roller coaster because you see, was it Evan Stewart Evan Stewart on Oregon's side running up the sideline wide open,
butt naked,
and
that happens once a game.
Robin and I were looking at like, throw it, and then we turn and look at Gabriel, and he throws an underneath route, and he runs it in,
and he still scores. Yeah,
I was like, okay,
all right,
all right.
I
somebody else a touchdown.
I swear. Well, I mean, his turnabout's fair play because that happened the opposite way at the Purdue game. Like Tez Johnson ran that route and then hit the seam and didn't have a guy within 15 yards of him.
Yeah.
And instead, Dillon Gabriel's like, I'll just drop it in the bucket because I can. but yeah, like Tez was running unopposed, just right down the middle of the field. It happens once a game.
Yeah.
He misses a touchdown. And he's still going to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Well, I mean, you can miss a guy. You can miss Evan Stewart streaking down the sideline completely open for a touchdown once because it'll happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, you're fine. Oh, sorry. I'll get you the next one. Next one comes on.
Do you really think he's going to win the Heisman?
He's the odds-on favorite right now.
Who's Miami played? Because Cam Ward's numbers are pretty. Cam Ward, I don't know who Miami's playing, but Cam Ward's numbers are a little better. Again, I don't know who Miami's playing because I haven't really paid attention.
Miami's getting no respect.
They already played their hardest games, which aren't many. So
yeah, they got to play like Jabroni State coming up soon.
Since we beat them, I felt comfortable saying I was kind of rooting for Ashton Genty a little bit there. I was like, do your thing, man. Like, just start just destroying people.
Like, I was having a conversation with this about this with a friend of mine. It's like now that we beat Boise, like I kind of hate them a little less.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of just don't care anymore about Boise.
Those are FanDuel's odds. Okay.
Yeah. Like, so FanDuel's odds right now have Dillon Gabriel plus 230 as a favorite. Travis Hunter is plus 270. Cam Ward plus 300. Those are your top three. Travis Hunter is suffering from the whole not playing in every game-itis.
Oh, is he doing that again?
Yeah, he's missed some time. And then nobody watches Genty, and nobody trusts Miami.
Yeah. Is Travis Hunter not playing because of injury or?
Yeah. Yeah, like he gets dinged up like every because he plays every fucking snap.
Yeah, if you miss 3 snaps a game, that's twice the odds of you getting hurt,
right?
Or being tired.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
just being tired makes you more susceptible to injury.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently not if you're Anthony Richardson.
Jesus, did you see that? Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, Dave. So get this.
I know that they went with Flacco.
Yeah, do you know why? I mean, they're saying it's not this, but it's like when a coach says, "Oh, the game didn't come down to one play." This dude straight tapped out of the game as a quarterback.
Like he had a run 10 yards, 15 yards maybe. And then he's like, I'm tired, coach.
So
you can't do that as a starting quarterback.
Oh, Fatney Edwards is what I'm thinking.
So they benched him.
Well, Flacco's been doing good from what I've heard.
See, and that's the other part of it. It's like Flacco, they brought him in to be a good backup. Well, he is good, and the offense runs fucking solid with him, so why not?
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird things happening right now in the NFL. Jameis Winston is a quarterback again.
Sam Darnold is on fire.
His pregame speech.
Play for the name on your helmet. Oh, we ain't got no name on the side of our helmet with the Browns.
Play for them crab legs.
The thing that makes me laugh about that is like, that's just like some premeditated recorded shit in his brain that he said 100 times, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, play for the logo on the side of your helmet. Ah, shit, we don't have one.
Yeah, he goes to one of the two teams. Well, I guess the Steelers have it on half.
Yeah.
But still, that's what are the odds?
Like, damn it. It'd be like going to Penn State and be like, the name on the front of the jerseys is more important than the name on the back.
Wait. Yeah.
Steelers. Have you guys watched much Steelers football?
I try not to.
Is Russell Wilson good again, or is he just slightly better than Justin Fields?
Well, he throws a deep ball.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
And I know Justin Fields Fields can't float it in there like you need to.
Check down king. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the fact that Wilson can throw the ball down the field, that's changing their whole offense. They're like, oh, we can actually run the ball now. Huh.
Yeah. Like, hey, watch this.
Weird.
What's Russell Wilson's catchphrase for Pittsburgh? Have you guys heard?
It was Mr. Unlimited or something like that. But that was last year. I don't know if Unlimited.
Steel City.
Let's weld.
Let's weld. Let's build.
Steel strong.
Steel strong.
Get on up, Steelers fans. It is I, Russell Wilson.
That would have been funny if they got Jameis Winston, because then he would have been perfect. Crab legs.
Did I tell you guys about the imitations I did?
You did.
Yeah, that was some good shit.
It was second on the list last week for notes.
Ah, well, to hell with that. Oh, that reminds me. How about I go ahead and post a show?
Hey, why don't you post it?
Hey, I've been.
I'm surprised we're not posting it right now.
We are posting.
We might be posting it right now.
We are posting it right now. Like, this is some live posting as it happens. Hey, we're closing in on 10,000 plays.
Hey,
on Spotify. Shout out to the next episode that I'm posting right now could have our 10,000th listener.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you're our 10,000 listeners, you're going to get a signed copy of a picture of my butthole.
And you can tell it's his because it's sideways.
Mm-hmm. With a piece of lumpia hanging out.
Gross.
Salad shooter. Call back to the pre-show. Had to be there.
Yeah, and if you want to hear more of that funny pre-show nonsense, you got to watch it on YouTube.
Yep. Have you been watching Agatha?
I have, and I'm ready for the dual episode.
Yeah, there's 2 episodes. Fuck. I'm watching them tonight.
Oh, is it tonight? I thought they came out tomorrow.
No, it's Wednesday at 6.
I thought they were doing double up and doing it on Halloween. I misunderstood.
It might be 6 tonight and 6 tomorrow, but I think they're both tonight so that you can have them for Halloween.
I can see that. That's a possibility.
That's a realistic solution. Realistic expectation or whatever he says. Oh, God. Let me look. I wonder if they're going to use the Agatha All Along music.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, same. It's like half this. I mean, it's the show's name. Isn't it October 30th? Yeah, it says both of them October 30th, but they don't have synopsis. Oh, End of the Road, And the Truth of Agatha Harkness and the Witch's Road.
Is it the same road? Is it the end of that road?
End of the whole road. So
which road?
Do you remember the episode where they all play the music?
Yeah.
So and the demon shows up.
Mm-hmm.
That whole episode, I'm like, this is really cool. This is badass. And then like the demon starts attacking, and my imagination starts going crazy. I'm like, oh man, this thing is gonna look insane. And then like the practical effects come up, and it looks so lame.
It was pretty bad.
It was like the worst thing. I was like, oh man, my imagination was so much better.
It was like some 1985 Ghostbusters shit.
It was sub The Thing. And The Thing is one of my favorite movies.
Right? I love The Thing. I actually was kind of looking for it the other day, and then I was like, I don't have time for watching TVs.
I have it on Blu-ray. You're not going to find it anywhere.
So Dodgers scored 7-6, and then the Spankies just hit a double, one out, bottom of the eighth.
I'll flip it on over here. Move it on over.
What's the series at?
3-1.
3-1, LA.
Yanks. Oh, LA.
Doyers. Yeah. Los Doyers.
And they were up 3-0.
Yeah, they're trying to send the series back to Los Angeles.
Back in the saddle again.
Back.
I'm not a Dodger fan, but I just want the Dodgers to win.
Okay.
So that the Yankees don't? Because Who was the guy that did the or whatever? No, like
that was Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly.
Like some of the players on.
If it goes to 7, I'll wear my Joe Kelly shirt. Oh, Dave's gone again.
We fell on Black Dave.
Dave's back again. Black Dave.
Well, I was just saying I like Shohei, I like Mookie. Don't like the Dodgers in particular, but those two guys on the Dodgers I enjoy watching. So, and again, like you said, Robin, I'd rather have the Dodgers win so the Yankees lose.
Yeah. See, I like the Red Sox, so I would like to see the Yankees lose.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dodgers, I mean, yeah, they got Shohei.
Yeah. Shohei's pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Impressive and
it's
incredible.
Like a step up.
Impressive.
Oh, they're doing
It's third down in Eugene.
I wish they would do more of the purge siren. And then they stop it. I'm like, keep doing that. It's awesome.
Yeah. I do enjoy the purge siren. I enjoyed Terrash showing up.
Right? The only two people I know who own a didgeridoo sitting next to each other.
Right?
What are the odds?
Who showed up?
What are the odds?
Murph.
Oh, Murph. Shit.
Sorry, I used the other name.
He was sitting behind us, and he sent me a text. He's like, hey, is there room to sit by you down there? I'm like, get down here.
Come on down. Come on down.
As soon as he got down there, I was like, hey, sit down. Don't stand up. Don't look at CMS.
Right.
And I was like, that guy right there is on top of it right now.
Because he'd already kicked somebody out.
That guy over there
we're just going to the bathroom. He's like, well, then go.
Yeah.
I'm trying. There's 1,000 people in line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even at the Illinois game, standing room only is getting competitive.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the more we win, the more it gets like that.
Yeah, it do be like that. We were fortunate to get on the wall, but like we were in section 15. Like we were. You want me on that wall? You need me on that wall.
I'm kind of regretting not pulling the trigger and buying tickets this year.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, fuck, I know I'm gonna pay out. I'm gonna pay more next year now.
Well, if you
not really,
then everybody will. Like that's usually how it works.
Well,
say that again. If I what?
If you would have to pay more, then everybody would have to pay more. It's not going to be just your price is higher.
No. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying new season ticket holders.
But they just raised them this year, so I don't think they'll raise them again next year.
Oh, okay.
They didn't raise. They raised my seat, but they didn't raise the lowest ticket price. They were still $250. $250 for a season is not bad.
No,
And I'm pretty sure they're end zone seats, so
$250 is really not that bad.
No. But that's what you said in like February when I brought it up.
Yeah, a lot's happened since February.
Yeah. We had Easter.
Yeah.
Well, part of me is like, I'm glad that I didn't pull the trigger, because there towards the end of summer before school started, I was starting to scrape like pretty hard, and I had been saving money.
Yeah, but you would have been fine if
I would have been. Yeah, if I would have done it sooner, then I could
just got them when you did.
Calculated that. Yeah. Calculated it better. But yeah. So, but next year's the year.
Oh yeah, Dave. I won $125 with your players card yesterday.
Nice.
Hey.
What's my cut?
I'll keep your card and you can keep mine.
All right, cool, sweet.
Yeah. I got that 4 of a kind, and I was like, this is that fucking David Deaton luck. 4 of a kind again. Yep. At least I'm betting $5 instead of a quarter.
Right. I was hitting the bottom of the barrel that night.
You were hitting all of them, though. You had like 4 or 5 4 of a kinds.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it was always super. The time
I was sitting there like, dude, I've had like 2 ever.
Mm-hmm. And it was every time I had lost a bunch of money and like, all right, cool, let me go down a little bit. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Fuck, I won.
Stupid. Right. Fuck, I won.
Fuck, I won is the name of this episode. Like, was it the? I can't remember. I think it was in the group chat. I was talking about the Deadball Out skirt.
I don't know.
No.
So.
Sound familiar.
Oh yeah, because it was after you sent the picture of the kid in the tutu at the football game.
Oh, okay.
And when I played on this one softball team, it was a pretty good team, and we had a rule, like there's a thing called a dead ball out for those who don't know anything about, don't care about slow pitch softball. If you hit too many home runs, it becomes an out. Which, and then the other team can hit, and then it's progressive, like you can hit a home run, then they can hit a home run, then you can hit a home run, so back and forth. But if you hit if you got a dead ball out, you hit a home run and knocked it out, you had to wear what was the dead ball skirt, and it was a tutu, and yeah, so you had to wear it until the next person hit a dead ball out. And we were playing in a game in the fields over by South Eugene, and the right field fence was like 250 feet. It was like one of the smallest softball fields I've ever played on.
Yeah. And
I just hit like a line drive. Just like a slightly elevated line drive, and it just leaves the park. So I'm like, God damn it! So I had to wear the dead ball out tutu for like a minute, because two batters later, the next guy,
somebody else did it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was, like I said, it was a pretty good team, and it was like the beer league team that everybody hated because no one took it seriously, and everybody raked.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's like, oh yeah, here comes a fat idiot kid. All right, everybody move up for fat idiot kid. Oh man, they don't believe in this guy at all. Thwack! All right, way to go, fat idiot kid. Another triple. Right. Look at the wheels on that guy.
I got one of those in practice yesterday because I ran the ball, because these kids can't fucking take a handoff or a pitch. And I was like, fine, I'll be the running back for Ducks. And took a pitch on a sweep, and 15 yards later, they finally catch up to me. And they're like, why are you fast? And I was like, why are you slow?
Yeah.
I'm old. And somebody hit my knee or my thigh.
I got a Charlie horse.
Yeah. It's literally a knot. Like, I can feel it, and I can see it.
Gross.
So dumb.
Stab it.
Think that'll let the pressure off?
Yep.
Yeah. Stab it with a knife.
Have a knife.
Do it.
Maybe I should watch the old Samson video. Maybe he can help me out.
Yeah.
No,
How to get rid of a knot.
How to get rid of his fingers.
Give me those fingers.
Oh.
So I've had some adventures at work this week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. This one van I've been working on has been a real pain in the ass, if you will. Even if you won't. So I'm running the testing on it, trying to figure out, make sure everything's working properly. And I go to push in the thing that powers everything and inverts from 12 volt to 24 and from 24 to 12, back and forth, because we're running both a 12 volt and a 24 volt system through the deal there. Mm-hmm. And so I go to push it in because it's on these sliding trays that pull out in the back, so you can work on it and push it back in. And I put one hand on two screws that are on the side of it, and I get shocked. Probably the worst I've been shocked to this point at this job. And I was like, fuck, that hurts. And I didn't really put two and two together because the day before I was doing something and I touched the metal and the metal was spicy. And I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. I'm just going to turn off all these batteries because, we're just going to turn off the electricity. If there's no electricity running, there won't be any electricity. So I took care of the symptom, but I didn't treat the problem. And so the next day, when I push it in, I'm grounded, and so then boom, zap.
Right.
So my boss comes over and I'm like, hey, this is spicy. You shouldn't be spicy. You should just be able to touch it, and it shouldn't try to kill you. He's like, yeah, that's fair. And he goes, well, what happens if you touch this right? Ow! Like, yeah, I told you. And so I ended up having to run continuity test and go and just keep checking the wire further back until I found that there was a plug where the ground and the negative were inverted. So instead of going green, white, black, it went green to black, white to white, and black to green. And so it grounded itself, and was very shocking because it was a pretty substantial amount of electricity running through there.
Yeah.
So I got in there, and to get into that, I tried to shove it into a crimp to try to make it fit into the little connector, and it was too big. So we decide that I'm going to daisy chain the outlet because there are power outlets that aren't working. So I have to daisy chain the outlet to another outlet that's back in the back of this van. So I have to take the wall off and reach behind it and run a snake, and then pull it through, wire up the light switch, cram it back in the box because now I've added wire to this very small box. Like, get it in there, finally get it in, and then I find out that the USB port's not working.
Oh, jeez.
So now I have to go into the van. I take out my razor knife. I have to cut the caulking, that like the entire length of the van with a razor knife, which takes some forearms. If you've never cut through caulking before, it takes some forearms. So I cut through that. Then I have to pull the headliner off, get behind the headliner, and see that they just didn't plug the fucking thing in.
Oh, jeez.
So jeez,
Rick.
So I plug it in, put it all back together, and I think I got it all, and then the furnace just doesn't do what I need it to do. So I'm like, you know what? That's enough bullshit for today. I'm over this shit. So we're almost done with that. But I've climbed a ladder. I climbed a ladder probably 15 times a day to climb on top of a van.
Jeez.
And that sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's what's been going on with work. And then I'm tired when I get home. It's weird.
Yeah. It's good though. Kinda.
Yeah, it's I'm getting a little frustrated because it's like I definitely need proper training.
Yeah.
And like I'm getting crash course training, but I don't really know how to use a multimeter. And that seems really, really important to know how to use.
Well, YouTube's right there.
Yeah, I know. I was watching him how to use a multimeter video at one point today.
There it is.
I was like, all right. Like, what are you doing? I'm watching a video on how to do my job. So far, I haven't learned anything.
This was not in the interview.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't ready.
Yeah. You could probably just ask them and then have them walk you through it.
I mean, they do when the time's appropriate.
Hmm.
It's like I ran my continuity test today without help. I knew how to do that, but yeah, if he says, "Hey, check the blah 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 and use your multimeter," I'm gonna be like, "Huh?
You check the blah 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 and use your multimeter."
Like, sure will, guy. I'll let you know how that happens here in a few minutes. Gotta watch. This video is about 8 minutes long, and I figure so I'll talk to you about 20 minutes. Like building components, I'm pretty good at. That's about it.
Huh.
So what's up with you, Dave?
Just tired all the time.
Dave is tired all the time, tired all the time, tired all the time.
Well,
is it you got that low T going on?
No, it's just that I care about my grades this term.
Nerd.
Because I need to get them up for applying for Oregon State and stuff like that.
You know what else causes problems with getting it up is low T.
I've got needles in a bottle of goat juice for that.
Oh yeah, he's just got straight tea in a bottle.
Tea in a bottle. There's our next country song, Tea in a Bottle.
I get hard.
From the tea in a bottle. I get hard.
Oh, like when I was 17. There you go.
What would our wait, I got it. Our country duo name is A Real Valley.
I was gonna say Ghost Drive Tractors.
Ghost Drive Tractors is the name of this episode.
Yep.
Ghost Drive Tractors.
I was thinking earlier about making up Ghost Drive Cars band T-shirts with like fake tour dates on the back. And I want to do it like the kind of like an oozing 70s, like the Mystery Machine kind of bubbles, but then a Mazda Miata driving through it with a ghost in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that's rad.
That would be awesome.
Just Ghost Drive Cars coming to a town near you.
That would be
Mazda
really
Miata.
good.
I'm trying to think of what other funny car you could have a ghost drive. You could have it drive like a Dodge Shadow. You could have it drive a Wraith.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls Royce.
A Dodge Stratus. I drive a Dodge Stratus.
Trish Stratus. No, you wouldn't drive. You wouldn't drive a Trish Stratus.
Oh, I'd drive a Trish Stratus.
Mm-hmm.
Get that chick kick.
It's got to be on like menopause now, so you don't have to worry about getting her pregnant.
Yeah, it's more like a minute go.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
She'd still get it.
All right, so we've got Maryland.
Yeah.
Wisconsin. Mashington. Those are all winnable games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 2 M games and 2 W games.
I don't like that.
Is that weird?
I don't want to get confused and do the wrong hand signal.
Well, they're back to back, so you can practice, like the dubs.
Like, so we're playing against Wisconsin. Now we're playing against Maryland.
Yeah, you got a Maryland and Michigan.
Oh, it's back to back. I had them back to back.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you guys. You suck.
And Drake sucks.
What did he do now?
Well, no, I was just thinking back to back, like there was a Drake thing.
Got the Drake, yeah.
I do like that at the last game. I noticed it. I don't know if they played it at other games, but actually they have. But he ain't like us or whatever the name of the song is.
You know like us, yeah.
Yeah, so they're playing that, and then like the certified pedophile part.
Yeah,
so ready for it, and then they blanked it out, and I was like, oh.
People just say it anyway. I do.
Yeah, a
lot of people are saying.
A lot of people are saying it.
I'm sure you guys will agree that I feel like Dan Lanning uses the PA system as a psychological advantage.
100%.
And so the first time I heard "Not Like Us,"
nowhere to run to, baby.
That's them revealing that made me realize he does it every game.
But
yeah, so the first time they played "Not Like Us," I was like, okay, yeah, this is a good jam. The second time they played "Not Like Us," I thought, okay, that's a little weird. The third time they played "Not Like Us," I'm like, this is on purpose. Because they are trying to send the message every time we score, you're not like us.
Yep.
And we scored a lot.
Yeah.
I love how Dan Lanning is like, how many weapons can I create?
Yeah, he's like, everything should be an advantage.
Like, yeah, everything is a weapon, not just the game of football.
What are they going to use for Washington?
I don't think they need motivation for Washington.
Well, no, but I mean, like, they're going to use something, though, because he's going to play the highlights from last year's games. But he's going to have a song. What's the song?
Ooh, good.
That song.
No, this isn't what I think he's going to play. It would be funny if he just plays game show music.
That would be really funny. Probably mostly just for us, though.
Yeah.
Everyone's us like confused and us three are super excited.
Yeah.
Us lovers of game show music.
Like, oh, what's that taste like?
It's a night game. We're going to shut off all the lights and play a game called Who's in My Mouth?
Oh!
Yeah. And a picture of Tez Johnson coming right in your face.
Oh, God. All right, bottom of the ninth. Yankees down 1.
This is it. This is the final 3 outs of the baseball season. Then we can get ready.
All or nothing.
And then next Tuesday, pitchers and catchers report.
Right. Oh, my God. Oh, have you looked at the college football playoff schedule?
I've not.
Well, I was talking with Tammy yesterday because she was like, well, we probably won't have a playoff game after January 9th because that's when the national championship usually is. And I was like, I'm pretty sure the title game is like the 20th of January, and it is. It's in Georgia. Yeah. So, the playoffs start December 23rd, I think. And let me see if I still have it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Since they're doing the playoff, they already have it like scheduled where it's going to be.
Yeah, it's a much longer.
If it ends up being Des Howard and Saban's picks,
oops,
it's going to be Georgia and Oregon in Georgia. Fuck.
Bring it on.
Send it to her? Oh, I guess I didn't. I looked at it. NCAA. There it is, right there. Go down to it. 12-team playoff. Let's see the schedule. I
have tongues.
Aren't first or second round games played at with home field advantage?
Yeah, and then the rest are like bowl games.
Yeah, first round is
where is it?
Home games, and the second round is New Year's 6 games.
But top 4 get first round bye, right?
So the first round is Friday, December 20th, and Saturday, December 21st, and that's your 12-5, 9-8, 11-6, and 10-7 higher seed hosts. Then when you get into the quarterfinals, You got 1, 2, 3, and 4 against the winners of those games. And those are at the Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl. So we could have the Rose Bowl, and those games are on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So Tuesday, Wednesday. Then the next games are Thursday, Friday, January 9th and 10th. And those are the Cotton Bowl and the Orange Bowl. And then the national championship is on Monday, January 20th in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
Fiesta Bowl's in Arizona, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You going to Arizona then?
I'm going to be in Arizona during that game.
What if we play the Rose Bowl, though?
I know somebody lives in...
Then I'll be in Arizona for the Rose Bowl.
Oh, okay.
But if I'm in Arizona, if we get the Fiesta Bowl, I'm gonna be there. I might see.
I mean, why would you not?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I'm sure at least somebody in my family will be willing to pay money to go with me.
Yeah.
I know Ernie would. Ernie would. I mean.
But like realistically, like normally you would have a month to plan your trip. Now you've got possibly 3 trips, and they're a week and a half apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the people who can afford to go to these things are fucking whales. Oh no!
Whoa, fumble! Why do kids not yell fumble on my team?
I don't know.
Because it's an instinct for me. Somebody drops anything, I'm yelling fumble anymore.
Right?
Still.
I was just thinking if we do get the Fiesta Bowl, I'll be like, hey, Tammy, guess who's going to be in Arizona? Come on down.
Oh, shorts. Tell me more.
Dude, I will short. It'll be like 80 degrees in December. Shorten it to the Fiesta Bowl.
Shorts are coming back.
Shorten it to the Fiesta Bowl.
Right? Not to be confused with shirt cocking it.
The Fiesta Bowl. I was at my parents' house and I was doing laundry. I was getting dressed over in the laundry room, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my head sticking around the edge of the door jamb, just ready for anybody to come in the kitchen and be like, "Don't come in here! I'm shirt cocking it."
Like you had one preloaded, ready to fire off.
I had a shirt cock ready to fire off. Coming right in your face.
Yeah. Have you been watching any NFL lately?
A little. It depends on who's playing because they've totally fucked the entire TV system.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Used to be that there were 2 games on both channels in the morning and the afternoon. Mm-hmm. Now there's just like 1 game.
Yeah, I don't get that. There's got to be some reason behind it.
Money.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, they're like you would think that like showing more football on TV would lead to more ratings.
Right? That only makes sense.
Because that seems to be the formula.
Mm-hmm.
Put football on TV and people watch.
Yeah. Yeah, people are getting annoyed with having to have specific streaming platforms to watch different games and like Thursdays, if there's something else on, like you can't just switch from Amazon very easily.
And they suck. Amazon sucks at doing football.
Uh-huh.
Like their audio mix is a mess.
I mean, I like the little, like this guy has a tendency to blitz on 75% of these plays. That sort of stuff is cool. But
again, you gotta master the basics before you the old pepperoni pizza test.
They're just jumping right in.
They're like, look, we have 40 blitzers, but you can't understand a word we're fucking saying.
Dodgers are 1 out away from winning.
They sure are. I have no idea what's like.
I don't know what's going on. They're like, it's up to the former Dodger, Ferris Bueller, I think is what his name is.
So.
Oh no, he's pitching.
I had a kid try to play sick this week, and I don't know who he thinks he is. Do these children not know that we grew up with Ferris Bueller? Like
You
I
gotta lick
know,
the palms.
yeah, I know every move. It's just, come on, man, come on, man,
come on, man.
It seems weird, like, because I didn't try to. Believe it or not, I was a good kid. I didn't pull shenanigans. I wasn't a douche nozzle. I was pretty much a quiet kid, kept to myself, and played my Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always like, and whenever I was older, people would say something like, "Oh, well, you're gonna get it just like the way you were when you were a kid."
Dodgers won.
I'm like, great, fantastic. I hope my kids behave like I behaved. But yep, no, they don't. But yeah, it's like, you think you can get one over on the Ferris Bueller generation? Can't.
Try again.
I've got a.
Who you think you're tonguing to?
I got a whole bag of shh with your name on it.
It's the tongue and death grip. Took a second. You're like,
I'm also slightly distracted because I'm figuring out how much tickets are right now. If I just were to buy a couple,
$600.
$162 is the cheapest one I found.
That's not bad.
It's almost worth it to buy them, because if we don't go to that, then you just sell them and double your money.
Right.
And then you buy more tickets to sell them and double your money again. Oh, there goes Dave.
He's off buying tickets.
That was.
You were buying tickets, we thought.
Yeah.
It's like the episode of Sunny when they're like, "Oh yeah, you buy an extra week of the timeshare and you're vacationing for free."
Mo, but last thing I heard you said, if the Ducks don't go to the Fiesta Bowl, then you sell them. And I was like, or I just go to a football game.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like,
on vacation.
Go to the Fiesta Bowl.
I've never been
to a playoff game.
That would be cool.
Game ever.
In ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, because State Farm Holiday Bowl was not a playoff game; that was just a bowl game back in the day. Game. So
yeah, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out when my dad's gonna be, because apparently, my mom is gonna be down there in Phoenix for an extended period of time for training, and so is my dad. And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna go to a game." I'm like, "All right." So I might be down.
That?
Yeah, now I have to figure out when it is, because if it's around the Fiesta
January
Bowl,
1st.
I might go to the Fiesta Bowl.
Right?
All of a sudden, Dave and I are going to the Fiesta Bowl.
Son of a bitch.
Figure it out.
Can you find some random person that you know that's going to be in Phoenix, and then just
Jake and Robin, or Jake
Jake and Dave. Oh, look at Dave's face. Look at him.
So handsome.
Is it frozen?
You're like. It's pretty close.
Yeah, you looked very Asian. Thank you, everyone.
Widescreen, not full screen. Oh, thank you very good.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Look, I'm Bobby's mom.
My credit score is 750.
Oh, hello. Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Oh my God.
Sharon, do you want to go and get some spaghetti?
I sure love this pumpkin spice latte. Welcome to things that white people say with 2.5 white people.
No, white people.
2.5 white people. Yeah, we're going to have, oh man, are we going to be able to have a festive mood for the Oscars with fucking Washington around?
Oh.
Yeah, because we're going to smash them.
Maybe we just do them biannually.
I was standing in line at Safeway today wearing my duck gear, as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And this fucking old fuck in a husky hat walks up to me. Starts talking to me for no fucking reason. Like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't want you to come over here, old bastard. And he's like,
Was he dirty?
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, dirty.
Baby, you're wearing a stupid hat. He's like, oh, I got a lot of friends who are Duck fans. I'm like, you got a lot of smart friends. Mm-hmm. And his wife gave that laugh like, oh, he's in trouble.
I thought you were going to come back with, I don't have any friends that are Washington fans.
I think my follow-up was, I wish I could say the same for them. And so he's like, oh, we talked a little bit. He's like, you guys played a lot of good football this year. I'm like, yep, I'm looking forward to playing a lot more. He's like, well, good luck, Ducks. I said, thanks.
Big gulps, huh? Oh, see you later.
It's like I gave off the please stop talking to me energy, but the best, like, I could tell he was waiting for me to say something nice about Washington.
Right.
And he doesn't know. Like, he just doesn't know how much I hate the Huskies.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, you couldn't get a compliment out of me, like, no matter what happened.
Oh, Ducks have been playing a lot of good football. Yeah, I mean, Kellen DeBoer leaves and you guys fall apart.
And then Alabama does too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like he can only coach talent.
Yeah, and he can't coach discipline at all.
Yeah.
No. That is definitely on the things I don't do list.
Like, just be yourself, guys.
Right.
That's what got you here.
I wonder what that coaching room or team room was like when he got there. Because he's probably thinking, well, they had Nick Saban coaching him. I don't want to mess that up. But you want to run your offense and defense.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
When they show the difference in the offices between Nick Saban and Kalen DeBoer, and like Nick Saban's office looked like a fucking library. Like, it's full of books and all this shit. And then they show Kalen DeBoer's office, which is just like a table with a bunch of LED lights and shit.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, look at the upgrade and the update. Like, it looks like a plantation owner's office in Nick Saban. I'm like, no, it looks like a guy who reads a lot of fucking books.
No.
Like a guy who's won a lot and has money and knows what nice things are.
Yeah. Instead of this fucking laser beam table with the Alabama logo.
It's like the difference between classy and flashy.
Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best way to put it, because they are flash. I wonder how they're doing in recruiting, though. That'll
Pretty
be
well.
Are they? I mean, because it's still Alabama.
It's still Alabama. It's like USC still recruits, even though they're dog water.
Which is crazy, because that. How long does Lincoln Riley have?
This season.
What record do they have to have for him to get fired?
I think he's got to win out at this point.
Oof. Well, I guess there's only 4 games left.
Yeah, they're 4-4. You cannot go 6-6. Oh yeah, Alabama's doing pretty well. Number 1
in recruiting.
Yeah.
Where's Oregon?
9.
See, but we can do more with less, I feel like.
Yeah. And also it's early. It's like early polling.
Yeah.
You got 6 months to go.
As long as there's a signing day, we'll pull 3 or 4 of your guys.
Early signing day is like what, a month or so?
Mm-hmm.
Like December 2nd usually, or somewhere around there.
Something like that.
Oh, then also, at the risk of sounding like some old head, signing day almost doesn't mean anything anymore these days.
Nope.
Kinda, yeah.
Like, you can sign, but then be like, oh, hey, remember that time I signed? That wasn't actually my signature. I'm going to Tennessee.
I'm going over here. Well, these people, they can go over here.
You people.
They can go over here.
You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Make sure you're checking us out on YouTube if you want the whole show.
He's there. He's every fucking where.
Roy Cat. Roy
Cat.
But this episode, hey, maybe you can be the 10,000th listener.
Jamie Tart. Jamie Tart.
Telling you, if you're the 10,000th listener, let us know and you'll get that picture.
We'll sing to you.
Please watch this on YouTube to see Dave's little sign off there, because it was worth it.
You need to see it. But for this episode, this episode of my show, good night, universe.
Until we meet again.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks. You can get your tickets to Ghost Drives Tractors.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing in Wichita.
Which one?
Kansas.
Wichita are we playing in?
Kansas.
Kansas-Ata?
Kansas-Ata.
All right.
Kansas-Ata would be a good country name.
Yeah, we're from Kansas-Ata.
Make sure to go and check out definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.